All right, good morning. Still held up in the hotel here. It's kind of depressing. My knee's doing okay. I did take a shower this morning, really like 6, and stretched out in there and did my best to loosen up. I am going to try to get over to Kelly's Diner across the way here and get some food. So Kelly's is over there. I want to try to get over there for some breakfast, some go juice. Well, yesterday I realized I'm on vacation still, so I'm going to enjoy it as much as possible. So 4th of July, the hours for Walgreens are changed. They don't open until 8. The cafe seems like it's closed. Walgreens should be open by now. Like many times before, you can't see the mountains around us. They're peeking out right behind me, and that's actually where I have to go. So visibility is going to be low. They did talk about some pop-up showers and thunderstorms, potential flooding all over, I guess. I don't know. I can't sit in a hotel any longer. I got to check out soon. I just wanted to take care of myself a little bit further by getting some anti-inflammatories and get prepared for the next couple of days. I did try to weatherproof my tent a little bit further too by seam sealing the corners. Trying to drop weight so I have stuff to mail home, but 4th of July, nothing's open. Went over to Walgreens, 2 Gatorades, 2 Snickers, and 2 forms of anti-inflammatories. So I got a oral, by the way of some Aleve, Walgreens style, and then I got the topical arthritis cream. It's also an anti-inflammatory. So I'm gonna go back and prepare to take off. I think the weather's just going to do what it's doing. It'll be overcast and there's going to be some spotty showers here and there, but this is what it is. No rain, no pain, no MAINE. Right? That's how the saying goes. It's crooked. I don't know. It's just me. About 625 miles to go. I'm doing as best I can, managing some pain and my attitude. I'm just going to get out there and start walking today and manage the weather as we go along. So until then, I hope you guys are still hanging out with me and seeing how far I can get at this point, and what I'm going to do to finish out my journey, because that is still something that's on the agenda and is on my to-do list and one of my goals. So I'm not giving up yet. I'm not giving up at all. Just, have to reroute some plans. That's all. So glad you guys could join me for the journey. Still hope you're following along. We're getting out of this dump and we're gonna get back on trail where we belong. All right, just walked out of the hotel. It's already sprinkling, raining on my parade. It's gonna be a while before I get back to trail, so I gotta walk like 3 miles or so, I think, before I get too far. I'm gonna stop and put on my rain cover. I didn't think I needed it this soon, but might as well just have it on, I guess. So I don't know if this is a trail or not. I'm like walking behind somebody's house. I'm just gonna follow my GPS. Interesting. It's like a vault back here in this hillside. I'm pretty sure they had this fenced off over there next to the homeowner's house, like an orange snow fence. I'm pretty sure this is the trail where I'm at, and it's gonna connect to the AT. Still got a ways to go though. I think I'm gonna just be walking behind people's houses, stealthing. So this is like part of a local trail. I'm definitely not walking normally, and I hate to keep talking about it, but it's it's in much progress, and It's not really painful right now, but I'm compensating with my right leg for sure, and that's definitely making my foot sore, making that side of my knee and joint sore. So I don't know, I'll just try to walk normally and get some time on trail in. It's the best I can do. Myself a little bit off trail, maybe the difference of 100 yards or so, but just have to make my way down the hill to these paths. And these again are still some local hiking paths. We're not even on the AT yet, and I'm just trying not to hurt myself. You can see there's a road up there. It says pond. There's one here, parking at Golf Road. That's what I'm actually looking for. So not sure if these blazes have anything to do with it, but I haven't figured them out yet either. Green and red circles, I think. Where are we? Yep. Alright. Yep, alright. We're getting there. I just stopped for a second to think about how could you not love this. And just stopping for that one split second and looking around and getting eaten alive by mosquitoes made me realize how much I could hate it. And then I just laughed to myself, and then I had to videos. And Billy Goat got on me a little bit about it, like just putting your wet stuff back on, and I couldn't stand that. This is why I left the other pair of shorts back at the hotel, because they just weren't drying out. So I also going to like minimal stuff that I'm going to get wet. One pair of socks. My hiking shorts I can deal with, I guess, for now. I would definitely consider taking them off and just wearing my rain skirt, but then you're getting all sorts of mosquitoes up your skirt. And then just my rain jacket for now, because like if that's just going to be wet, then you know, whether it's sweat or rain, just put that on in the morning and wear it. So trying to minimize, because oh yeah, that's what I was getting at, because wet stuff is heavy stuff. I'm gonna try to get right to trail by going straight and avoiding the parking lot. That's what us hikers do. That's a straight line. It's 10 o'clock, 9:58. Looks like I got a pretty good incline going up approximately, I don't know, 1,000 feet, maybe 900. You know, I've been thinking about getting back to, you know, why I'm out here and kind of enjoying it. So whether it's with somebody or without it, I'm sure there's going to be other people that, you know, I come across on trail. It's not the same as traveling with, you know, somebody having a hiking partner, but there's that. And there's also like the opportunity to just kind of do what I need to do, not just what I want to do, but you know, and not have to worry about somebody else's plans or well-being. And you know, we're gonna see how that goes right now. Just taking it slow, sweating like crazy, but just taking it one step at a time. And just wet from sweat from the head down to my waistband. I guess my hip belt is keeping all the sweat in my rain jacket, so I had to unzip it. There's like a little waterfall down the front now, but very humid out. Hasn't rained yet, like other than the sprinkle that I got when I left the hotel. Just staying hydrated, just taking it slow, sweating. It was nice to meet you, and
nice to meet you
yeah, maybe I'll see you on trail later.
I hope so.
Yeah, well, I'm going to be on trail at least through July, I think. I'm going to kind of just take it slow and try to warm up the knee and
try to enjoy it again.
Yeah, you know, and that's why I came out here, is enjoy the people, enjoy the scenery and like the wildlife. Yeah, that's why I just had prepared for the rain. So I was just saying how it's always nice to run into somebody you haven't seen before, or you know, chat with. She said she's with 2 other gentlemen, and they're doing some leapfrogging with a vehicle and kind of flip-flopping back and forth section at a time. So that's nice to have that. But while we were chatting, not only were we getting beaten up by mosquitoes, it started raining. So we were talking about like getting wet and like going to bed wet. I think she is very similar. My frame right now, like it's kind of sucks. Massachusetts, she called it. You know, it's just been rainy and wet, and I think this is the mind game at this point. You got to embrace the suck. Determine what's an injury and what's just painful, or discomfort. You know, I don't know. Again, like if my knee's so tight that I can't step down and I'm putting myself at risk for falling or misstepping something, like that's definitely dangerous. So don't do that stuff. But you know, at this point, limping around, I guess, is the next best thing. So I'm gonna enjoy the rain for, I think it's the next like 4 or 5 hours, and try to set up after it stops. She said there's a place in town that's a nice hookup. That's 6 miles out from here, so it's another at least 2 hours, 3 probably the way I'm limping. So I got a little ways to go, and she said Jukebox and Luna are just ahead, a couple miles. We got forewarned about the mush and the stream crossings. So within this next 6 miles, my feet probably gonna be soaked. It's not only gonna be miserable, but it's only gonna be like midday. I don't know. I don't know. Take it slow. Here we go, 1 step at a time. Well, it just passed the other guy, one of the other 2 guys that she was traveling with. Didn't grab his name, but joked about, you know, this gray cloud that's following us, and kind of joked because he said, you know, we're just trying to stay positive, enjoy it. I said, yeah, embrace the suck, no rain, no pain, no MAINE. So yeah, happy 4th of July. You know, before you know it, we'll be at Katahdin. And said, yeah, but you're going the wrong way. They're slack backing south right now, so good for them. Staying probably out of the weather tonight, or at least getting dry again, so that's cool. Rain. More rain. Vigor rain. Steady, big rain. Little stops, little baby tiny stops, slow little baby tiny stops, millions of them, like raindrops on leaves falling from the sky. Everybody wants to do this, don't they? Don't they want to do this? I'm one of the lucky ones. I'm out here doing what I want. Whoa. Nobody else to answer to. Nobody else to make decisions for me. Just doing it on my own. Trying to find his way home. The Remi dog running ridges in the rain. No rain, no pain, no MAINE. Insane in the membrane. You gotta do this stuff. You gotta be crazy. I don't know if you guys would believe me if I told you, but it's raining harder. It's raining harder now than it was before. This is bigger rain. The bottoms of my feet are still dry for a second. My toes are getting wet. Tops of my feet are soaked. The trail is becoming a river-like area. We're traveling by shoe boat. It's been at least 35 minutes or so, I would say. No, it's not letting up at the moment. It's the trail. There's a white blaze. There's a white blaze behind us. You know, there's the trail. More of the trail. This is, again, running into the trail. Still raining. Still raining, going in an hour plus now. Hour and a half maybe. There's really no way going around it. Still raining. It's going on like 2 hours plus. Maybe 2.5, 3 now. I don't know. This looked pretty good right there. It doesn't help me any. So I was wondering where this is going. I think it's got a little pond crossing. This has got to be overflowing by now. Yep, just a lot of rain. Seems like the rain's lightening up, but I'm going to probably deal with this for a couple hours. Just a lot of runoff. Yep, that's the trail. The rain's tapering off and there's a bit of sunlight popping through here. So we're in store for hopefully a little dry session. Be nice. It's been pouring for a good 2.5, 3 hours now. Whatever. Jesus. There's no going around it. This is the trail. It runs right by your white place up there. Oh shit. There it goes. That's where the trail comes down into this low spot stream, I guess, and You can tell how much water's coming off the trail right now. It's wild. I don't even know why I'm trying to balance on these rocks. My feet are soaked anyways. Guess when they're at least wrung out, they're not so heavy. Guess the rain's not done, so spoke too soon. I didn't think it's not supposed to get done raining till like 5 or 6. As a matter of fact, the news said that it was clearing up just in time to maybe have fireworks, so maybe even not even that early, maybe like 7 or 8. So I'm not looking for it to stop anytime soon. And gosh, the sun was nice for a minute, warmed up my hands. Smoked. What do we have here? Whoa. Can't even make it down there. I'm gonna be swept away before I get swept away. Alright. Oh, shin high. Not much sense of trying to go over it. Back to more big rain. And the wet trail. That's my bridge, I guess. I get another one. Once again, the rain stopped for a moment. The sun's come out, but the trail is still just as wet as it was a minute ago. Again, just gonna, I think, continue to do this back and forth all day, and the runoff is just gonna get greater and greater, and the stream crossings are gonna become more difficult or challenging. My knee's holding up all right. I'm surprised, actually. Just I don't know, sometimes forget about it and it doesn't seem to bother me. Other times you focus on it and it's the biggest problem in my world, so try not to focus on it. Give my feet a quick break, wring out my socks. The sun did come out for a few minutes, but it's starting to rain again, so I'll put those back on and get going again. Just took a break. Couple thru hikers passed me. Bookmark, and I don't remember his buddy's name, but I've met him for like my first couple weeks on trail. I've seen him at a few different hostels, and probably haven't seen him in a couple 100 miles, but he just all of a sudden was walking up the hill past me, and those guys were doing real big miles, half-gallon challenges, I think, the last time I saw them, and they were talking about doing 30 something out of there, about hiking at night. So wonder how that all went, and it's interesting to know that he's on trail and I'm not too far behind him now. So it's 2 miles to Cheshire, which it's like 1 o'clock right now. There's no place to stay other than like some guy's yard you can tent in, and then North Adams is 16 miles from here, so that would take me at least 8 hours, and that'd be 9 o'clock. Yeah, I don't know, I'd be sore for sure, and I don't know if I'd have time to dry out anyway, so I think I'll just try to stick with my plan and get to the next campsite out of Cheshire, and ooh, that hurt. And then camp for the night, and then dry out in North Adams the following night. Starting to shape up to be a decent day if the rain would stop. Stay up here. We're not. Coming into Cheshire. I'm gonna try to find the Dollar General real quick to see if that's something in Dollar General. I'm pretty sure right there is the back of it, and there's a Dunkin' Donuts over there. I'm gonna go sit down when my phone charges. So I've made myself a nice little home next to Dollar General here, and going to well, actually my shoes are as dry as they're gonna get. Just hiding behind this little ash tree. Looks like the clouds are coming in again. I just put all my rain gear away, but I'm gonna put my semi-dry stuff back on. I'm gonna hike in just these shorts, and if it starts raining, I'm gonna put my rain cover back on my bag and just keep going. So 2 miles from where I want to camp, 4 miles, so it should be about 2 hours. So looking to get to camp and set up, and then I should be about 10 or 12 miles from town tomorrow. Alright, it's like 4 o'clock or something. I've been sitting here sweating. And that means that everything else has been drying out. My shoes are just about dry. My shorts are almost there. I put my rain jacket away and my rain cover away. And going to chance it. Right now we have blue skies, and I think the storms are done for the rest of the night. So there is a campsite at 4.4. or a shelter with camping, and then there's Mountain Greylock, which is I guess a resort or something like that, that has cabins and rooms available, not only for hikers, but also for other people that want to rent out rooms. That's 7.7. So normally I'd be able to do a 7.7 no problem in a few hours. Not today, more than likely, so I'm going to aim for that 4.4. 2 hours and set up camp. It's getting hot out. Well, I came down over these ridges over there and back up. And, Mountain Greylock, I guess, is the next mountain range or mountain we're looking at summiting. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but there's definitely flowing water. Let's see how much it is. Should be a lot. And I'm absolutely soaked right now. Just from sweat. It's so humid with all the moisture in the ground now. Alright, 3.8 to the campsite. Mountain Greylock Summit is 6.8. And then Wilbur Clearing Shelter 10.5. And then it's only a couple miles from town from that last shelter. So my feet are pretty dry up until this point. Drier than I expected them to be, but this looks kind of dangerous. Well, stop the video. Get real. So I didn't fall in, didn't step in. I just have to deal with this stream over here now. So this guy was sitting right on trail, and I immediately stopped and said, damn, and stepped back, and he turned his ass right to me. So I'm not interested in getting quilled at all. What do they don't shoot them. They just, if they get hit with them, they'll stick in you. It's my first porcupine I've ever seen in the wild, though. This is a little guy. I feel like there might be another one around. Maybe not. Look at that guy. Pretty cool. No problem climbing over the logs. I was going to stay here, but I'm going to go to the lodge. That's 3 miles. I was heading to the lodge because I thought not only could I get food, but maybe a place to stay. They have hiker I guess, bunks, and then like regular lodging, I think. Anyways, they're closed on Tuesdays, Mondays and Tuesdays. I don't know how that works out, but I know that because I just texted Jukebox, and he's there, and he's talking about going to the next shelter. So right now he's 1.4 ahead of me, and the next shelter is like 3 from there. But I don't think there's any place to stay other than there. So I'm gonna try to figure out, oh man, where I can get to sleep tonight. So Jukebox had mentioned that there was some ominous clouds moving in, and he was considering going to the shelter, like I had said. Well, I just got a cool gust and a little rumble of thunder. So I have no idea how much rain or much more rain I can take. Oh shit. So it looks like I'm gonna be setting up in the rain and getting a wet tent again. I can't make it before it starts. Couldn't outrun the rain. Couldn't outrun it. Still got a mile left. Looks like we're gonna get caught. Oh well. Hopefully it's a quick passing shower and I don't have to sit up in the rain. Of course, it's really got to come down. Man, so close to being a nice day. Well, this is a real pisser. A real mess. Man, it is coming down. Crazy. 0.7. Buddy. Hey. You having some clover? It's okay. I'll leave you be. There goes the storm that we just got hit by. Kind of waited. Like it might not be the end of it. I don't know. Some more coming. So I made it to at least a stealth site. I was just squeezing the water out of my socks because you know that's exactly what you can do, and just trying to wipe down my legs a little bit before I get them inside the tent. Looks like there's a potential thunderstorm coming, so in here and dry for now. Well, sort of. I'm gonna get dry, steaming some brats, and then I'm gonna make some potatoes. Have some coffee for breakfast and some oatmeal, and get on the road. So I'm all set for bed after dinner.